Hey everyone, this is Mike,
Hey, and this is Josh.
and we are Real Dead, and we
Yep.
are bringing you the May news. So we got some May news articles here, kind of a different, like a hodgepodge of different things. So this
Yep.
month we're going to bring you up some different crazy news stuff, and we'll go from there. All right, see how it goes.
Yep.
So the first thing we want to talk about, and this was, a lot of these are from Bloody Discuss tonight. Maybe all of them will be. That's one of our go tos, and we really like that channel.
We
It's
trust them.
reputable. Yeah, we trust them. That's true. So, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the game preview, a fresh twist on the multiplayer horror formula. So, this
Okay.
is pretty big. This ought to be pretty fun, Josh.
Yeah, I was able to play the Friday the 13th game. I played that a couple times. I thought it was pretty fun. I like what they did with that. They have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre one out now, or Survival, just like, I think I haven't played that one. I know Mike has a copy of it, but has yet to play it in 2 months. Right, Mike?
Uh, yeah, my birthday was March 31st, and it's May now. I still haven't played it. Yeah.
So yeah, I think this is gonna be a fun, I don't think it's gonna, like I said, it's a twist on it. So it's gonna be a little different, but I think it'll be a fun game. I mean, I'd be willing to check it out for sure.
And I did see where the characters that you can create, the clowns, are you can be whatever gender you want to, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's really cool. I like
It's
that.
not one gender. You can be, boys, girl, clowns, whatever you want to be, and it's multi. You can be that, and yeah, it says instead of there's some early shots of it right there, but instead of blood and guts, you got popcorn, glitter, and
Yeah,
cotton candy. That should be fun.
I like it. It's fun. Yes, I think that's a really cool idea, to be honest. So, yep.
Yep.
And I like that this movie. Growing up, I always heard about this movie, but I never saw it. Until much later. But man, this movie has really, probably with the help of Spirit Halloween and some other things. But this movie and franchise is really has a lot of merchandise and stuff for it now, and it's kind of really it's caught on, and I like that. It's really cool.
Yeah, it reminds me of Trick or Treat 3. Halloween 3. It's kind of got its own little cult following, and it's kind of growing. It's really popular right now.
Yep, no doubt.
All right, so let's go to our next story, Josh.
Now, literally, me and Mike have been waiting for this figure for how long, Mike?
Since probably 2022, 2021.
Yeah, for a while, and they teased it and they showed it. They actually showed like they showed like a one like that's not done yet. It's like a
So
pre-figure
let's make sure everybody understands this.
prototype.
You need to watch the movie Krampus. Even if it's not Christmas time,
Yeah,
watch the movie Krampus. It's an
it's
awesome
awesome.
movie. It doesn't get enough love, in my opinion.
Yep, it's
But yeah, we've
excellent.
been waiting for them to come out, and then
Oh,
bam, look at this.
that is awesome, Mike.
A large, very large Krampus from the movie back in, what was it, 2005,
I wish I
2015,
could
2000.
pull my Kessler Wolf down, but I mean the Kessler Wolf is a really big NECA figure, and this is gonna be. I think this is gonna be bigger than the Kessler Wolf.
Yeah, that thing looks huge, man. And it's not cheap though, Josh. It's $99 for this action figure.
Yep, you're gonna have to not give some channel that you follow a super chat this month, Mike. $99.99. So
Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. Hey, but look, this one right here. He's holding the globe as well. That's pretty
I
cool.
love that. And yeah, and it looked like it come with some accessories. I saw that it did show that. I love the look of this figure, Mike. It looks like it's torn right out of that movie, in my opinion. If you want to slow down a little bit, we can see it better. But
I was trying to see if it showed the other one as well.
oh,
Because
all the
they're coming out with two. They're coming out with the Krampus figure, but they're also coming out with the Jack in the Box from that movie.
yeah, that one
And I
looks
think
really cool too.
it's still what, $69.99 for that, Josh, right?
Right, and these are both deluxe figures. They're not just the normal ultimates. But I'm mostly excited about this figure. I think it looks great, Mike. And me and you both we have a lot of love for the movie Krampus. I mean, it's from the same director that did Trick or Treat, which,
Yep.
in my opinion, Trick or Treat is better. But this is still excellent and only like maybe a notch under Trick or Treat, in my opinion.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. it's awesome. We've done videos on it, reviews, and I can't say enough good things about Krampus. I watch it every Christmas. So, but Mike, so what are your initial thoughts about what are you thinking about the figure?
I think it looks great. And, I bought the bobblehead last year and paid big money for that. So this one right here,
it's a must-have.
It's a must-have. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Also, just real quick, and go watch a separate video on it. There's some updates on Crystal Lake, Camp Crystal Lake. We've got a separate video on that for the month of May. So we'll try to put the iCard in this to go see that one. That's big news as well.
Right.
There's been a lot of rumors about, is it stop? Is it not? Blah, 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 blah. We did a full 10, 12-minute video on that one. So
we sure
check that
did.
one out as well. All right, Josh. So next, the story is about The Exorcist. And we all know David Gordon Green screwed the pooch on that one, right?
He's out. He's
out of here. He's fired.
He flew out the door, and the door hit him in the ass on the way out, I think, Mike.
Yeah, but Mike Flanagan is in talks directly with him about the new Exorcist movie. So
I would like that. I like a lot of what Mike Flanagan does. I'm not saying I like everything he does, but he's done a lot of good stuff. I think I'll probably list some stuff he's done there, Mike, but I think he's good. I think he could I think he might be able to bring some justice to a new Exorcism movie. Now, are they going to go with the same story that David Gordon Green wrote? Because no, it needs a new story, in my opinion. Right, Mike?
I think it does, and that's some of the talk now, and that's what the rumors are, is they hope Flanagan goes a different direction, but he may go in the same direction. I mean, I don't think you can do that.
No.
So it says Flanagan, the horror filmmaker, has Life of Chuck on the way. And he's done previously Stephen King adaptations, Dr. Sleep, Gerald's Game, Ouija, The Origin of Evil, and Oculus. He's also done The Haunting of Hill House.
I love that one,
Mike. Manor, and The Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah, I mean, Dr. Sleep's excellent, Mike, in my opinion. So, I think he could bring some justice to this movie series that poor old David Gordon Green, buried it in the dirt. So, yep. Man, could you imagine? I don't want to continue to beat on the guy because he's probably a nice guy. But could you imagine your last two movies are Halloween Ends and Exorcist Believer, Mike? Man.
It would definitely be your last two. All right, so Josh, the next news story is about a big hit that's going to be this year. The movie may suck, but it's still going to do very well for the franchise. It's Terrifier 3, and it carves out a new release date. So we're going to get to see Art the Clown a little bit earlier this year. It's, maybe it does take place around Christmas, but it actually says October the 11th is the new release date.
That might be very similar to Smile's release date, Mike.
They're trying to compete with them, you think?
I mean, Smile 2 comes out right in there, so it's definitely going to be, well,
from the days of working in the movie theater, they always tried, October 31st is Halloween, of course. They always try to bring out the movies in the first or second week of October, so the movies were there for everybody to go see prior to Halloween. So it makes sense for it to come out as early as it can in October.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a big hit, and I think these movies are just going to keep on trucking, man. I know you're excited. Probably you and your son will go see this in theater, right, Mike?
We might. I might get shunned by the crowd watching it, but you got Terrifier 3, you got Damien Leone, Phil Falcon, David Howard Thornton, who plays Art the Clown, Lauren Lavera, who Anthony and I had our picture taken with at one of the Comic-Cons, Elliot Fulham, who plays the brother, Chris Jericho's in it.
Oh God, Chris Jericho.
And Daniel Roebuck is set to play Santa Claus in it. So that should be very interesting.
Yeah. You've met a lot of that cast, Mike.
Yeah, I need to meet David Howard Thornton. That's the one I got, the one that plays Art the Clown. I got to meet him sooner or later.
And then maybe coming up here soon, you might meet that other girl from it, the blonde.
Oh, yeah, the one that played the little girl next to him. Yeah, she's at the Carolina Horror Fest coming up.
Yeah, I think you said you kind of want to get her autograph because you're kind of
trying to get all of them in there. Yep. That's right. All right. So next story, Josh, is a movie that's coming out really soon this month of May. And this is kind of a creepy story, but it's got a cool gimmick to it, you know? Strangers have been popping up all over and across the country. So, Josh, tell us what this is about.
So I think it's like they just pay actors or whoever, and they go around and they like just walk around or whatever, and they like they may be you might catch some on your Ring doorbell, and it's just kind of a fun gimmick. Hopefully nobody gets too scared or whatever if they see a guy in a mask like outside of their house with a Ring doorbell. Is it kind of saying that, Mike? What's it saying here? Also,
well, it's got all the locations that's popped up. They've actually already started doing this. February was New York City. February was Seattle. March was Austin. April was Las Vegas, Coachella, Stagecoach, and May is Los Angeles. So you just really never know where these guys are going to pop up. It's the three figures.
Yeah.
They were seen at a gas station security camera. I mean, you just hope they don't get shot or something. I mean, some guy may freak out on them, you know? I mean, like,
what's that one? The strangers have been spotted at a house cameras across that is really cool, Mike, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to work. No, I don't think I have it set up, but it may. I don't
know. Yeah, that's so cool though. I like that a lot though, Mike. I think it's really cool.
It's not showing it on here, but they showing them walking up and somebody running in the house.
Wow.
It's crazy. But yeah, that's a pretty cool gimmick, kind of like the Smile thing where they did baseball games and other things. So what is this? What the three characters named is what? Dollface, Pinup Girl, Dollface, and Man in the Mask. Those are the three characters that make it up.
You know what? I am looking forward to this movie. I think some people are dogging it, but I'll look forward to it. You know, I want to see what they can do with it. And obviously, I think this first movie, you kind of got to give it some grace because it's like the starting point. I really want to see what they do with number 2 and number 3, Mike. That's what I'm anticipating. Let's go for it.
All right. So, Josh, let's talk about the movies that are coming out in May. And if I missed some, I apologize. This is coming from Rotten Tomatoes. Yep. And I'll go ahead and present this here, and we can kind of go over this list real quick. And
some have already come out, right, Mike?
I may have missed some of those, maybe. I don't know. According to this, no, but
okay. Let's go.
May has not been a big month so far for horror. So let's look and see. I mean, and this is a movie I haven't seen yet. And it came out the 17th. The reason I haven't seen it because it's the 10th right now. But it's getting good reviews. It's got an 88 from the critics, 60 from the audience, wherever it has been released.
What?
I saw the TV Glow.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard good things about it. I don't know what it's about, but yeah.
So on the same day in the theaters, The Strangers Chapter 1 comes out.
Oh, that comes out next week, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh.
You may have to skip going to see Planet of the Apes and go see that, Josh.
No, I got to see Planet of the Apes, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, but I want to see The Strangers too, so maybe we'll go see a double feature type thing.
All right, then Faceless After Dark, same day, May 17th. It's got an 80% from the critics. I've not even heard of this movie. And look at this one, Josh. This is one that's getting a lot of hype, and we've talked about this one. We actually did a trailer review on it.
Yep.
A reaction to it. In a Violent Nature, May 31st. It's got a 95 from the critics.
So, Mike, Cody Leach, a guy that I watch in the horror community, and I respect what he has to say. He saw it at a movie festival. He said it is good. It's got some really cool kills, but it's a lot. It's a lot of a guy just walking around the woods. It's a lot of it because you're from the perspective of the horror of the killer. So when he's just walking around trying to find something to kill, you see that. And he said it's kind of like come on now.
Kind of like Jason?
Yeah, but you don't. But there's a lot of characters talking in between there. You don't see that in this movie, Mike.
Ah,
It's only from the killer's perspective, is what I heard.
okay.
Yeah.
I still want to see it.
Oh yeah, I do too.
Just like that came out. The Devil, Late Night with the Devil.
I enjoyed it.
That was one I went and saw too, and it was good.
I
Not
enjoyed
great in
it.
my opinion, but it was good.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie.
All right, so May the 31st, Handling the Undead,
Huh.
Upside Down Cross. I think
Yep.
we saw the preview for that one, but we didn't do a trailer release on it. But it was
Okay.
about a mother and her child, which is on here. That it was like some, of course, the normal possession type stuff.
Right.
And then you got Deer Camp. That
Huh.
may be really cheesy, but something I may want to watch.
Deer Camp 86.
Yeah, I mean, I can go back to the 80s and think of the days when I used to go to the deer camp with my dad and uncles when we went hunting. So I don't know.
Yeah, my dad and grandpas used to go to deer camp. I never went though.
Yep. So I think that's all the movies on here. There's got to be a few more. We got some more up here in April and May. I mean, June that's coming out.
Yep.
We won't go over those right now, but tell us if there's any of those movies you're wanting to see, Josh. Any of those that you like? I'm going to go see that in the movie.
Probably The Strangers. I think the rest I'll probably wait for streaming. I can't imagine going to see In a Violent Nature in the theater, Mike. I mean, maybe you might. I don't know, but I don't think I will. I think The Strangers would probably be the only one I'd see in the theater, Mike. At this point.
Yeah, at that point, probably for me as well. I don't know. I may want to go see that in Violent Nature. It just depends if it's even playing. It may be a straight to streaming. I don't know.
Right.
Or maybe
I just heard it's a little boring. I heard it's a little boring.
Okay. All right. So, Josh, that's our May news and horror news.
Yeah.
Anything you got to say in final?
No, that's it, man. I mean, May's been an okay month. I think there's been a couple of decent movies, but and maybe upcoming. So yeah, I look forward to see what other horror movies release coming soon, and hopefully we get some resolution with the Camp Crystal Lake show and The Exorcist with Mike Flanagan, who I said Mike Flanagan is actually involved in the Camp Crystal Lake. I was all messed up, but yeah. So hopefully we get some resolution on these projects, Mike.
Yep, and as below, I got on the banner going down here. Hey, sub to our channel if you like horror stuff. We do reviews of NECA figures, action figures, horror conventions coming up. We got the Carolina Fear Fest. We're going to hopefully hit that up, give you some video on that. We got, autographs, you name it, anything to do with horror, we're there.
Yes, that's right.
All right, have a good one, Josh. You guys have a good one as well.
Mike. See you, everybody. Bye.